tradition, culture, religion will all deter you from achieving success. I love the culture, everything about it, you know. But if culture is going to tell you what to do with your life, man, then fuck all that. Straight up, fuck all that. Fuck culture, fuck tradition. And I'm trying to be PG, I'm trying to be a Christian here, but fuck all that. Seriously. Here's the thing. Tradition and culture will do you. Alright? I have a vendetta against corporate America just like my coaches do, but even more so, I have a vendetta against religion, tradition, and culture. Fuck all that. What's up, you guys? Big Money Minnie here with the Samoan Watchman channel. We got two different channels going on. We also got Anchor going on. And I just want to greet you all this morning. This is Friday morning. It is May 14th. And this is going to be the first of a series I want to start. You know, if you guys follow the channel, you guys see that I've been doing some book readings, and it's been amazing. Just the growth that we've got going on. And I want to keep that going. In fact, we got to add a lot more stuff. We've been really distracted with holidays and events and things going on. But I just want to let you all know that I'm going to go ahead and try to do a little bit more here and put a little bit more effort into this thing. We've invested time, we've invested money. So, we got to pay a little bit more attention from my part. But I just want to let you know we got some things in the works. Okay, so today I want to start something different. This is going to be an actual podcast, not the book club that we've been doing. Today I want to just talk to you guys a little bit, and I want to start this series for a few different reasons. Number one, there's just been a lot going on that I've been aware of. I've been monitoring, I've been learning, listening, reading up on. I've just been putting things together, and it's just too much information out there on the side, outside of business. I mean, this business that I want to promote as well. But the podcast I want to start here, which, by the way, is going to be on our YouTube page. It's going to be on my Facebook, my Instagram, and we're also going live today on Anchor. The version you guys are going to watch here on YouTube is the live version, uncut. This is just a one take deal, and what you're going to see on the Facebook and Instagram are going to be edited versions of it. Just letting y'all know what I'm trying to do here. And if there's any suggestions, if there's anything that you guys feel you can contribute to support, if there's anything, any advice, throw them my way. Let's see what we can do with this. So it's been on my heart for a long time to start talking to people about things that I feel should be talked about, things that I feel are important. And I understand that as a podcaster, you got to have a sense of direction. There's got to be some subject there, and you want to try to keep it around that subject. Like if you're a gun podcaster, you try to talk about guns. If you're a truck podcaster, you talk about trucks. You don't want so much of a mixed bag, but I'm running a business, so that's something that I always got to be talking about. But here, right on this podcast, I just want to talk to you guys today, just a couple things that are on my mind. All right, a couple things that are on my mind about, it was something that came out of business, but this is something that's going to pertain to everybody. Okay. Reason why I believe so is that everybody out there, no matter if we are in agreement or not in agreement, if we like the same things or we don't, we can agree that everybody has some sort of dream, something that you'd like to do, something you'd like to pursue. Whether it's in your job, you're trying to climb that corporate ladder, or maybe it's in your faith. Maybe there's things that you want to do in your faith, positions you want to achieve, things that you want to do, or maybe it's a personal thing. Whatever it is, we all have goals. whatever it is, we all have goals and dreams, things that, and it just sounds so cliche to just say the words goals and dreams. What I'm really trying to get to is that we all have something that we want to do with our time, something we'd like to accomplish by the time we leave this earth. And I just wanted to put it out there today that if you really want to do that thing, go and do it. That's it. Just go and do it. It's really the basics, the base of my message here, the foundation of my message here. Go and do it. Um, I'm coming at you today with no script. I'm coming at you today, with just a couple ideas that I had in my head, and I was like, "Damn, I want to say something, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to format this. I don't want to say something the wrong way. But if you know me on a real personal level, you know that I'm the kind of person who will be cordial and to a certain limit. But when I really do have something to say, I just don't give a damn what you think about it. I'm gonna come at you hard and direct. Um, but that's just for people who know me on a real personal level. Um, but it was something that happened yesterday, a conversation I had on the phone yesterday, and that person knows who that person is, and relayed some information onto me pertaining to business and people that were involved in my business. And it just inspired me to come out and just talk to you guys, because this is one of the things that I hate the most in my business life, my career, and in life in general. If somebody wants to do something, that person has every right in the world to pursue it. And nobody else should be able to say anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to work out and, uh, you know, be a big bodybuilder or just be in really good health, and you want to do that, go and do it. There should be nobody in the world to tell you anything different. If you want to be a daredevil and go ride helicopter or do that whole motorcycle jump over 18 buses, whatever the hell you want to do, you ought to be able to do it. There should be nobody to tell you otherwise. Okay. Now, on the subject of those people that feel like they are in a position to tell somebody else what to do, there are people that are in position to give advice. There are people that are in position to share their experiences, to try to help somebody else in making the right decision. But if you're going to straight up impose yourself onto somebody else and deter them from achieving something they feel is their goal and dream to pursue, well, let me just be blunt and say that if that is you that is telling someone else how to live their life or what to do with their life, um, well, there's certain limits. So I want to say more, but there's certain limits. And the reason why I want to say more is because I'm emotional about it, because of what's been going on in business, and people that are in my business. I just feel so bad for them, because they got somebody in their family who has just shattered their dreams, just shattered things that they were going after, things that they invested time into, invested money into, things that they've invested their pride into, because during the growing process of being in a business, you're going to go through some emotional phases, and you're going to lose friends, and you're going to piss off family, and you're going to do a whole lot of things. There's people that are in my business that have dedicated so much and made sacrifices, and I'm eternally grateful to see anybody in business make those kinds of sacrifices. And to have somebody else come and shit on you, straight up, just shit on you, because they feel like there's a better way to go about your life. I'll give you an example. All right, let me just be straight up. There's people in my business who left college to be in business with me. There's people in my business who left jobs to be in business with me. And it is an honor to see somebody do it. I did it myself. I did that myself. I left behind 2 jobs to pursue my business. All right. And I guess we'll just go this way. I'm just going to be straight up and real with y'all. All right. I left my social services job, my day job, to pursue what I do now. I quit a day before my birthday. It was a birthday gift to myself. Right. And I quit that job. Why? Because it was the juice job. Everybody was like, why would you leave that one? That's the one with the benefits. That's the one with the retirement plan. That's the one that pays the good money. That's the one you can't get fired from. Why would you leave that job? Because at the end of the day, that's not what the hell I want to do with my life. That's not how I want to spend my time. I'm not going to sit there in a cubicle for the rest of my life until I turn 65 and retire and then die a couple months later because my body wasn't accurate. My body, my livelihood wasn't accurate. What's the word? Accumulated. I don't know. I wasn't. Whatever. There's people that live their life at a job, and then when they retire a couple months later, they're dead. It's a real thing. They retire at age 65, 68, 70. A couple months later, they die. They're not used to enjoying their time. I don't know what it is about it. If it's a psychological thing or their body just, is used to being in a certain motion, and you pull the body out of that motion and now they're dead. I didn't want that. I didn't want to spend my whole life living under the thumb of someone else, a boss. I'm damaged goods. I can't be under the boss. I left that. I left my bouncer / bodyguard career. I left that. There wasn't longevity for me. There wasn't an enjoyable life for me. I wanted to spend my nights at home with my kids and my wife. Spend my days with my kids and my nights with my wife. That's what I want to do in my life for the rest of my life. And I don't think it makes sense to wait till we're in our 50s and 60s to really enjoy our time. That's bullshit. I left it all behind. I figured it out early. All right. So here's somebody who's made a decision to follow me and leave behind those things. And a couple years into it, the business is up and down. It fluctuates. It hasn't taken off. This wasn't a success overnight kind of deal. But because somebody else is watching their livelihood from the outside, they're tied to them by what? Family, which wasn't even blood. Nah, I guess extended family, whoever it is. There should be nobody who could look on to someone else and say, you know what, that's not working for you. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna leave behind that business and you're gonna go back to school. If it ain't your mom and your dad who's paying your bills, what you're gonna do? You're gonna leave behind that business and you're gonna go back to school. If it ain't your mom and your dad who's paying your bills, if it's not your husband who's paying your bills, if it's not your parents who's paying your bills, if they're paying your bills, then I guess maybe even that I have something to say about that. But if they're paying your bills, then you have to live under their rule, then I guess so. But if they're just somebody other than that, it's not your mom, it's not your dad, you're on your own, you're a grown ass person doing your own thing. If someone else is out there trying to influence you and tells you need to put that down and go back to that job, you need to quit that business and go back to school. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna help you out real quick. Okay, there's 2 words you gotta tell that person. Okay, and you can get creative and figure out what words you want to put in there. But you know, I'll just give you the nice version. I'll just say no thanks. Just no thanks. Okay? You can say drop dead, fuck off, piss off, whatever you want to tell them. The nice one is no thanks. All right? Just don't listen to that fool. Like, seriously. Um, if you want, I mean, if you want, if you're comfortable letting someone else steal your goals and dreams after you spend years here, after you spend time pursuing something, whatever it is, even if it's not in my business, if you spend your time sacrificing to pursue something and you allow someone else to come in and just simply take you out of the field with a suggestion, like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but it's sad. It's sad to see. It's sad to see. What I really want to attack here today is culture and tradition, guys. I guess this is why I should write notes, because I just ranting. I'm here to speak against culture and tradition. Okay, let me tell you straight up. I love my culture. I love being a Samoan. All right, and I love being a Long Beachian. Long Beachian. I don't know. Would you call somebody from Long Beach? Grew up in the hood on the north side and on the west side. I mean, it's cool. Yeah. I have a certain pride about that, but that's not going to ruin my life. Where I come from is not going to ruin my life. I love the fact that my family comes from Samoa. I love the culture. I love everything about it, you know. But if culture is going to tell you what to do with your life, man, then fuck all that. Straight up, fuck all that. Fuck culture, fuck tradition, and I'm just trying to be PG. I'm trying to be a Christian here, but fuck all that. Seriously, here's the thing: tradition and culture will do you. All right. I have a vendetta against corporate America just like my coaches do, but even more so, I have a vendetta against religion, tradition, and culture. Fuck all that. All right. Now we're here talking about this is supposed to be the big money channel. Let me tell you something. If you want to be successful, if you want to succeed, all right, and which is more than money. If you follow my book reading, you'll understand where I'm coming from. My relationship with money, success is not just money. So get that the hell out of your head. A lot of people are like, oh, he's pursuing success. He wants to be what's the Ma'or, right? The rich people. He wants to be a rich man. Like, fuck off. Success is more than money. Success is happiness. Success is a good family, right? Success is a good relationship with your husband and your wife. Husband or wife, not and. Husband or wife, right? Success is a fantastic relationship with you and God. Success is you leaving behind old habits that will do you in. Success is leaving behind what the world tells you to do and how to live. But breaking out of the success is breaking out of that mold. And that's really what I want to attack today. Tradition, culture, religion will all deter you from achieving success. Success is not the big boss man with the 3-piece suit in the corner office, right up in the penthouse. That's not what success is. Success is living freely. And a lot of people think that you live a free person. Bullshit. You got TikTok telling you how to live your life. You got Twitter and Instagram telling you how to live your life. You got Facebook telling you what's cool. I put stuff up there that I think is funny, and I like things that I think are funny. And I have, my I have a different sense of humor than most people are used to. But a lot of people don't realize that they are under slavery because they follow what's popular, because they listen to certain kinds of music, and they allow tradition to tell them how to live, what to do with their life. And if you're that person who's going to push tradition on someone else, if you see somebody doing something different and they're enjoying themselves, you better stay the hell out of their way. Don't push tradition on them. Don't push tradition on them. Don't push your culture on them and say, you can't do that. That's not traditional. Go to school, get a degree. What the hell is that going to do for you? I mean, let me tell you something. If you're in college right now, man, right on, keep it up. If you feel that's what's really for you, and if you feel that in your heart, that's what you ought to be doing with your time, then great. That's awesome. More power to you. For those of you that have that achievement of getting a degree, more power to you. You know, I'm proud of you. Happy for you. That's a great achievement. It is an achievement nonetheless. I refuse to believe that somebody with a degree has a better chance of making it than I do. I refuse to believe that someone with a degree is going to make more money than me. I refuse to believe that someone has a degree and that automatically makes them more successful than me. If you didn't put it together, I didn't get my degree. I didn't finish college. I went there early. I got started early, 2 years early. But I figured out early. I figured it out early. Like, man, I don't really need all this. This is what, just to get a piece of paper? For what? We're gonna skip the line at the job. Sometimes it works, but if you if you have, I'm not a believer in jobs anyway. If you have a job that tells you you need a degree, you got to go waste your time in college, man. Fuck them. Find something else to do. Some of you guys are probably thinking, I never heard David talk like this. Well, you know what? I'm tired of seeing people being enslaved to tradition and culture. All right. Don't do something because you are Samoan. Don't do something because you come from the hood. Don't do something because this is how your family did it. Forget all that. You got to break free from all that. I think my ultimate goal in life, to me, being successful is waking people up. I got to get people to break out of that mold. People don't realize how much outside influence they are living under. Okay. If you listen to hip hop, I feel bad for you. Okay. I mean, there was some good hip hop back in the day, but hip hop, along with some other things, are so satanic and so slave driving. Some of you guys don't even understand how much of that music has influenced you. Some of you don't understand how pop culture has got you committing sin. Some of you guys don't realize how much the influence of pop culture has got you participating in satanic rituals. Some of you guys are aware and you don't even give a shit. Like, why the hell are we calling Jay-Z Jehovah? Somebody tell me why you think it's okay to call him Hova. Or why you think it's okay to listen to his music when he's straight up telling you to call me Hova. Some of you don't, you look at music videos and you don't understand that what's the word? Brainwashing, flash imagery is really, seeping into your soul and affecting your daily life. But we carry on listening to the music anyway. It's still fun to do the dance to it. It's still funny when people break out that dance to that song, even though they're talking about what. But see, you're a victim of your culture. You're a victim of culture. You are a victim to your culture. Your culture is your slave driver, and you are allowing it to tell you what to do. Right? And if you think I'm being crazy right now, let me tell you something. Y'all remember the ice bath, the ice challenge? That's the ice cold shower. It's a satanic cult event. How many of y'all participated in that? Right? Remember taking a knee a couple years ago? I don't care if you're left, right. I'm done with all that. Forgive me if I offended you in my what's the word? Ignorance. I wasn't aware that we are partaking in the satanic agenda. So forgive me if I offended you with anything I had posted or said. But either way, y'all remember the kneeling? Started on the football field, ended up in the streets, ended up with the police, who a lot of them are just pawns and actors in this whole thing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start breaking down with some truth, y'all. That's what this podcast is gonna do. I want to wake y'all up, shake it up. even if you don't believe me, if I can at least get you to start thinking about stuff and being more open to the idea, the truth, that there's a lot of unveiling that needs to be done, then this would all be worth it. But I'm spending my time here to help y'all wake up and realize that there's a lot of fakery and trickery out there. There's a lot of satanic shit that you're doing, but because you refuse to open your eyes for yourself, I'm forced to start off this podcast and help you start thinking critically for you. Help you to open up your mind. You don't got to believe me, but if you hear me out and at least be open to exploring for yourself whether or not you're getting involved with it. But to finish down that subject, the knee, that's a Freemason ritual. It's an initiation ritual. They stand in a circle and knee all these new recruits. They get on their knees and I think they're blindfolded as well, or they have a mask on. It's the mask. I wear a mask so I can get my shopping. Other than that, fuck that too. There's a lot we got to talk about, guys. There's a lot. I just want to get on here for a couple minutes and just really speak our mind on some things. And I'm gonna do this often. I'm gonna make a series out of this. So please support me, help me get my reach out there. I don't need your money. I'm not asking for it. I'll buy the equipment myself. I need a better camera. To use this streaming service costs money. This microphone costs money. Everything. This little boom stand costs money. That's pretty loud. I don't need your money, but what I do need you to do is listen up, because I care about our people. I care about our people, and I don't want to see us end up stupider. I don't want to see us participating with the same old bullshit. Like, most of y'all go to church, and then you listen to some garbage ass music that it just puts women down. Music that straight up tells you it's lies right to your face, and we enjoy it. We have fun, and we dance to it. It's all good. It's all good, whatever. Yep. Aren't you guys tired? Aren't you guys tired of living under the rule of someone else? Aren't you guys tired of having someone else tell you what's cool? Telling someone else, having someone else tell you what to do and how to do it, right? If that was ever me in your life, if you know me on a personal level, if you feel like I'm that kind of person that always wants to tell people what to do with their life, then hey, I'm sorry. All I'm trying to do right now is help you to start thinking a little bit more clearly. All right, start helping you to realize that there's a lot more bullshit going on during the day, during our lives, that you realize there's a lot of things that you're involved that you shouldn't be doing. And I post, pay attention to my Facebook channel. I post videos on there that are there to help people wake up. All right, we got to break free from all this bondage. Bondage is still going on today. Slavery is still going on today. It's in the form of corporate America. And it's in the form of pop culture. They're going to keep telling you, they're going to keep getting you to participate in this bullshit activity that has some kind of satanic underlining to it, right? Like this whole vaccine thing. Some people said, oh, it's mark of the beast. Some people say, well, it can't, because there's still all this other stuff to it. This is a precursor. So when the mark of the beast comes, they know exactly how to dupe people into getting the mark of the beast. Y'all, you guys, I'm gonna end it here. And I just kind of all over the place today. I just a lot of things going on. If you want to interact with me, let's talk. Okay. We got to start waking up our people. We got to start waking up. And, again, like, share, subscribe, and, help me get my reach out there. But at the end of the day, I just pray for revelation. I pray for truth for you. I pray for you to wake up. I pray for you to really open up your heart and be receptive to the truth, that there's a lot of things that have been told to us as truth that are lies. There's a lot of things that have been told to us that have been, to be fun, when really it's participating with the satanic agenda, which is very real and very dangerous, because the worst thing we can do is not be aware. Worst thing we can do is not be aware. Guys, we've got to break free from that mold. We've got to wake up. We've got to shake up our people for the sake of our generation to come. I mean, if we don't pay attention, our next generation doesn't have a chance. If we don't pay attention and look at what's going on today, our next generation is doomed. By the time they become adults and they're running the world and they're taking care of, all the jobs and the services in this world, because they're not aware, because nobody helped them to wake up, the chances are slim for them to survive. So, God bless you all. Wake up. Question everything, guys. Question everything. You guys, and again, whatever you guys can do to help. If you guys have any suggestions, help out, and let's do this thing, guys.